Hi, this is Annie. So thank you for all of you who are joining me today for my virtual tour of my solo exhibition at the International Art Museum of America in San Francisco. My show is called California, A Love Affair, and as all of you who know me a little bit, you know I lost my heart in San Francisco over 20 years ago. So let's start with the San Francisco wall. So a pan. So this is the San Francisco wall. Okay, so the first painting is Abstract Medusa. Abstract Medusa is probably one of my most abstract paintings. It's been described by a few people as a stream of consciousness painting. It's got a lot of grays, vibrant colors, pink, blue, some orange. It's the bottom of the sea as I see it, the life that lives underneath it all. So that's the first painting.
Yochella says hi.
Hi, Cello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? I miss you. Yoga next week. Yoga next week. The voiceover is Katrina, the art curator. Okay, the second and third painting is Driving by Ocean Beach. For all of you San Franciscans, I'm not sure, who are very familiar with Ocean Beach. The rocks, the islands in the background, that mystic feeling to it. Underneath is Wahini, my love, my ode to surfing. Lots of movement in the waves, very intense, feeling of strength, powerfulness in the female figure. Thank you. Now we're going to Rising with the Wave. Please note the texture on the canvas. The frame was made from collected driftwood, wood that I've collected at the beach. And then I had this beautiful frame made from it. It's my ode to the whales that were washing up on the shore in San Francisco Bay a couple of years ago. And I saw one of the whales and it really affected me, and I processed it through this artwork. Angels Visiting the Golden Gate Bridge is my, what can I say, reflection on the people who have jumped up the bridge and chose to take their own life, which is really sad. As you'll see, those little white sparks of light here are the soul of those people who metamorphose into energy. So they are not dead. They're just something else. The bottom is men walking away from the Golden Gate Bridge, which is interesting because I did these two paintings very soon, one after another. I think the model is my son, and possibly also the son of one of my girlfriends who did take his life, David. I love you, David, wherever you are. This one is quite different for me. It's much more playful, and it's kind of fun. It's called Disruptive Tech. And for anybody who's familiar with Silicon Valley and the San Francisco tech industry, I felt a spur of rebellion against it a little bit, because even though technology is wonderful, as seen right now with this virtual tour, it also has brought a lot of disruption in our life, which is not all good. And this horse, me, is kicking some out, some away from it, rejecting some of it. It's a large canvas. It's got lots of different colors, blue, yellow, green, and Marin County, San Francisco. Okay, so this is Weeping Gaia. Gaia is shedding tears. I painted this, there's the flamenco dancer expressing joy. So even though there's sadness and sorrow, there's always hope and joy. And I painted this mixed media art when, well, last year, when there were so many fires in the Bay Area and our electricity was getting cut off, and we would have to leave our house or to go to hotels, and we couldn't step outside because the quality of the air was so poor, and there were sirens everywhere, and it was just really, really scary. And that's how I processed that experience. Okay, the next painting, something a little bit more peaceful, is Chakra 7 Secrets. Hidden within this painting is my yoga teacher, or anybody who's a meditator. There's the head, the shoulders, the legs crossed, the feet, and obviously the 7 chakras. I didn't use a brush at all. This is all scalpel work, and I mix different textures in the paint, which I often do. I'll often mix sand, and then I'll use orange peel. I do, kitchen is a really big source of resources for me. And sometimes I'll mix scented oil with my oil paint. And some of my paintings for a while exude a smell, a scent. It's, yeah, and after a while it fades, but for a while.
We got a like by Amber Rice. Thank you, Amber.
Hi, Amber. How are you, sweetie? I missed the surfing. It's Friday, for sure. Okay, so now are the 3 panels from The Secret Life of Plants. I'm going to step away so you can see them without me.
Thank you, Sam Bobby, for the hearts. Thank you for the love there.
Oh, yes, thank you.
We'll pan this set here, guys, and then we'll talk a little bit about it with Annie.
So these 3 panels work well, obviously are a series, but they work very well individually also. So an art collector is welcome to just pick one if he or she doesn't want to acquire the three panels, that's fine, because they have a life of their own individually. Of course, I find that together they're much more powerful, but anyway, so this is one of my first painting over here. It's called Metamorphosis, and really this is something that I painted 3 years ago, and I brought it here because I did want to show my evolution. I've only been painting, I should wait. So there's a silhouette here, and she metamorphoses, and she changes into this winner, this strong female archetype again. So some of you may not know that, but I've only been painting for 3 years. It's very recent for me, and I feel like it's really it's my calling. There's nothing I've ever done that has brought me more satisfaction, and I've been an artist all my life, but painting really, who knew, is all I can say. Okay, so now we'll go to the last wall. Do you want to show them the chandelier, or we'll do that
Let's
after?
do a quick pan here, guys. You will get a look at this beautiful space that we have displaying equally beautiful artwork right now. Our lovely chandelier. This is our Tender Gold exhibit, guys, here at IAMA.
So we'll start with Black Moses here.
How are you?
Hi. And was inspired by a real figure as I'm very attracted to religious art and spiritual art. I was raised as a Catholic, and Catholicism has brought a great amount of absolutely beautiful art, and I can feel the influence in me. It's in there. You should look him up. Google Black Moses. It's gonna blow your mind. His story. He was really an incredible man, incredible African.
The real Thiggy loves. Thank you for your review of the room there. Yochella, love the painting, she said.
Angela, thank you. I love you, girl. I love you. So this is Into the Light. As you can see, there's a dark shadow here. And she's moving away from the darkness. It's quite literal. Into the light. The color on these paintings are very, very soft. I mean, all my paintings, I use very, very vibrant colors. And these are vibrant, but on a much softer use than my usual. You know, it's light blue, little pink. It's very feminine and very soft. Some people, I said it reminded them of Monet's color palette. And I'm very flattered by any comparison to such a great impressionist. But on a funny note, while I was painting this, there were all the news about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were talking to Oprah. And I think I painted her as an African-American woman because I was thinking about Meghan Markle leaving the royal family and going to Santa Barbara into the light. But it's also obviously much more than that. But it's funny. So this is Gaia framed in gold. Again, strong, my female archetype. This painting, my girlfriend Megan modeled for me for this. It's her profile. She's modeled a lot actually for me. She has a real physicality about her that makes her a very good model. There's a lot of colors. The background is a very bright blue, and there's pink. Her skin is pink too. Well, she's a goddess, you know. And my background is French and Hungarian. And in this painting, there is some Hungarian influence from Hungarian folklore art. This particular flower over here, is one that is often found in Hungarian art. And the color choice too. So it's there, you know, all the influences, it comes out. And the last painting over here is a small work. It's Black Sea is called. It's a small seascape. I went to the beach at night, and there was all this green light reflecting on the waves, and I painted this at night too. So it's a small painting, but it's got a lot of impact. So that's it for the tour. Let's see if you have any questions. Was there somebody, Pam, that asked something before?
Yeah, the comments have been wonderful, guys. Thank you so much for your comments there. Let us know if you have any questions.
No?
So
I thought Pam had a question.
switch. I'll drop in here, guys. Hi, my name is Katrina Gomez. I had the pleasure of curating with Annie. Wanted to let you guys know if you enjoyed the tour today, definitely come in and see the show for yourself. It is on view until the end of this month, so not a lot of time left. We do have a lot of her really beautiful merchandise now available in our gift shop as well. And follow her. Definitely follow her online. So I can't say enough how honored we are to have such amazing talent here represented in our gallery.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Okay, guys, so if you don't have any questions, let me put on my glasses and make sure. I can't read anything without them. Oh, you guys, oh, you're Chola, you're so sweet. The real thing. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Black Sea has great movement. And Neil, well, thank you so much. That's it for now. Bye-bye.